Thank you, Dr. Shettima. We have just 2 minutes. We were given 1 hour and a half, but we were asked to shorten it to 1 hour. So let me just allow one person from the floor to give us a thought-provoking suggestion about how to improve quality, access, and inclusion in Nigeria. I see the hand of my sister right here, so I will give you the floor. Thank you.
That is exclusion.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gloria Olotu. I'm a stakeholder. I think there's an example from Delta State. It may sound like a long haul, but I did hear that it was put to legislation that it's a crime for your child to be seen hawking during school hours. And I think we can start from there. If we copy that style, it's a start. I don't know how it's working, but I did hear it in the news, and I think that it bears mentioning. Thank you.
Let me give the floor. Friend over here, that's the last intervention before we conclude. Okay.
I'm Engineer F.C. Ogono. The intervention I want to put in is one of the panelists said one of the problems of access of education in the Northwest and in the Northeast is that some people that are not known in the community come and then the people do not trust them and so on. I'm saying, why can't it be a challenge to the elites from those areas to take it as a challenge to go to their people, convince them of the importance of education? Because there is no way we shall go forward in this country without education. Even training the women that are getting married to simply boil their water, you know what it can do in cutting down on cholera and so on. So can't it be a challenge? Every person should go down to his or her own village. Every religious leader should convince these people. And please, they should beg Boko Haram to remove education is a bad thing from every other thing. Because all the other Muslim countries, whether it's Malaysia, whether it's Turkey, whether it's North Africa, all of them are doing very well. All of them are doing very well in education. It shouldn't be different from our country. Other grievances can be raised, but please, let our people be educated. There should be different toilets for the women, different classrooms for the women and so on, but they must all go to school for us to go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you. I have one more intervention here.
Thank you very much. My name is Afolabi Mokwede. I'm the CEO of MCS Consulting. My question is this. I applaud all the efforts of all the initiatives, Mrs. Maryam, Miss Maryam, and all the others, Makato Foundation. But my key question is, where is the local government in all of these efforts? Basic education, we all know, is the perils of the government, but I think mostly the local government. Because there's so much one foundation or one person or certain initiatives like this can do. There's got to be a systemic approach, and I think the local government being the closest to the people, where are they in this? The second question is, or well, maybe not a question, but when we hear the statistics of monies being released, yesterday we were here, we talked about the difference between monies that are voted for and what is also being released. One of the things I think we would want to appreciate as stakeholders is the impact of this monies being released. What's the impact assessment? What analysis are being done, in ensuring what benefit do we get from the monies that the government releases? Thank you.
Thank you. Let me do something that is very hard as a moderator to end this session by giving a round applause to the panelists. But let's go home by remembering what they said. They say culturally responsive advocacy. It starts at home, and we have to do it. The role that the federal government and the state and local government should play to ensure that the right of all children is upheld should be considered. And we have to consider the learning needs of all children, boys, girls, women, and children with disability. And finally, we talk about philanthropy. There is a need to really recognize the importance of philanthropy and to use it in an adequate way to respond to the demand. I would like to thank you for your rich contribution. I've learned a lot, and it has been a wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
I totally agree with the moderator. It's very hard when the discussion is stimulating to end it. And so for ending it on time, let's give her a round of applause. They will remain seated where they are. Please remain where you are, please. I'd like to invite the chairman of the Central Organizing Committee for a few clarifications on the design workshops.
Thank you very much. A very good afternoon to all of you, our distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'd like you to please turn to page 22 of your agenda. There you will see the room allocation for the design workshops. There's 7 of them. 7 of them carefully chosen because each one affects a critical area of education. From curriculum development for a future-ready education system, to skills development, technical and vocational education, to teacher education, developing a new generation of teachers. What we want to do or achieve at these workshops is not the regular breakout sessions. That's why I'm going to talk to you for the next 2-3 minutes. You're not going to get there and find panelists sitting, talking, and then you asking questions and answers. No, we're going to please humbly request that you roll up your sleeves and share your professional expertise, experience, and passion to help design solutions for the future. We've talked a lot about challenges, we've talked about issues. We don't want people to get there and rehash issues and challenges again. We want people who have the resource specialists that have been carefully chosen to share solutions that may be working. They've attempted, did not work. So if anybody recommends in the room, we think we should do this, you can say, we've tried that. And we tried it, it didn't work. We tried it, it worked. So I'd like to encourage, the entire technical committee would like to encourage, NESG office would like to encourage every single person here to participate in a design workshop. The area that you're most passionate about, that you want to see change happen, please go there and be a part of the solution, not a part of causing the problems, which you've heard a lot about already, right? And what we're doing is that we can tell that we've lost a bit of time. So what we're going to do very quickly is to have a very quick lunch. The emphasis on quick. And by 1:45, 1:45, the resource specialists should please go to their respective rooms. You have to get there before the audience, before the delegates, because you'll be briefed once again concerning the process, the procedure, the guidelines, what is required, what is expected of you. You are going to participate, you're going to design the future. And then by 2 o'clock, please, everybody else that's passionate about their area of focus should be at their respective room, 2 o'clock. We've lost time, but we're going to still give you 2 hours for the design workshop, because that is the reason why we are here today. Many of you have a lot to say, many of you are tired, many of you have been listening. It's time to act, it's time to do. So you have your 2 hours, 15 minutes, then you come back by 4:15 for the last plenary session. If you have any questions, talk to your facilitators. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being a part of this summit, and let's get the ship moving concerning education. Thank you. Well, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, lunch is upstairs.
the Congress mezzanine and Kano room. All our resource persons, panelists, please assemble and in their door room. All resource persons assemble in their door room. But before then, let's have the group photograph, please. Chairman, distinguished Senator, Honorable Minister, DG, let's have the group photograph with the panelists, please. Thank you.